Hello, welcome back to the Sunderland Challenge, where we're creating the dirtiest side in League One / England. We start on the fouls page. 901 fouls made. As you can see, 43 matches. I think there's only 3 games left of the league season. I'll show you the table obviously in a minute. So yeah, we're a little bit below. I like getting 1,000 fouls. But we are way ahead of Blackpool, who are second place. Yellow cards, we have 100. I would like a bit more, like maybe closer to 120, because Derby have 96. Derby have 4 red cards, but we have plenty more fouls than Derby. So we've kind of teetered off a little bit. Maybe that's just because of a few things. Maybe we'll keep on to the ball a little bit longer, like possession-wise. But I think obviously I changed that last season slightly. So maybe I'll have a little look at that, especially now that now that we've been promoted. I'll show you the Fulham game. We're playing them. Basically, whoever wins should go on to win the title. But it doesn't necessarily mean that. But I think it's a good game to show anyway, because I think if we win, then I feel like I can back ourselves in the last 2 games. But yeah, Iwone's been amazing. 32 goals. I think he's got 31 in the league. Absolutely incredible. I don't think we've done too many signings. Obviously, I showed you. I'm trying to think now. I showed you just before the transfer window closed. We got like Antonio in on loan, but he's been injured. He's been rubbish, to be fair. David Costas, who I signed earlier this season, sold him back to Spain. He wasn't very good. Yeah, shame. He just got injured so many times. He only had 5 games. Antonio would have been a really good player, I thought, for us. There's a squad. You can see the highest foul count: Ben Pearson, Ryan Tunnicliffe, Ben Thompson. Yellow cards: Dobson and Pearson joint, and Thompson behind. So yeah, maybe we need some of these 9s need to turn to 10s, and some of these need to get to closer to 10. But it's been a weird season considering we dominated. The schedule, that's pretty much where we left off the QPR game. So I would say pretty good form. We lost against Newcastle, massive shame. And we just lost our last game against Brentford. That's why we're level. We have had a youth intake again. Absolutely incredible. I think we had another golden generation. As you can see, these players here. Christopher Devitt looks really, really good. His bravery is brilliant. He needs to get his work rate aggression up. I think he will. They need to get to 11, and he looks like a really good player. Ellis Macanaj, I don't know, but he again needs to get his work rate and aggression up. It's going to be a close one, but he looks like a really good player, so I hope he does. Dean Gray should be fine. Again, needs to get a few things up, but he's got plenty of time. He's a defender, looks good. I think he's 6'4", so he'll be a centre back. He is. Kenny Reid, now he's 16 and he's a goalie, and hard to see, but I mean he's got some key stats, and he's 6'3". He looks, and he's also labelled the next Gordon Banks, and I'm excited about him. And we've got like a couple of others, sprinkled maybe that could make it throughout here. The under 23s or here, I like it when you have like a youth intake and some players like just kind of blow up a bit. Andrew Smith, right winger. I mean, we're trying to work on his work rate, obviously, but aggression 17, bravery, and I'm training him now as like a press and forward. I think we're going to try and get him to. Well, I should be anyway, to be honest. Yeah, could be a really promising player. David Fulton rejected multiple bids. He's going to be amazing. I can't wait to start him. He needs to improve a few areas. Edith Udo, who I think he wasn't from this time, he was from last season, wasn't he? 6'6". I can't wait for him to. I might get a few of them in the squad before the end of the season, or especially in the summer. But like I said, getting to the Premier League now, I can't really get these plenty of game time for these youth. If we were a comfortable mid-table championship side with no pressure, I could really build like a dominant force over time. But we're just going to have to take hundreds of millions of pounds and go to the Premier League for us. Hopefully there's not much pressure of keeping them up, because I can definitely see us coming back down. But first let's play Fulham. But yeah, I mean, that's going to be crazy. A few injuries. It's been a long season. A lot of pressing, a lot of suspensions. Yeah. A lot of players obviously going to go. I think we've been given 35 million and like an extra like £300,000 cash a week on wages. So yeah, I'm going to have a really good summer. I say this all the time. I feel like I haven't really done well. I can't believe this season that I've gotten away with basically potentially winning the league. I mean, that'd be mad. I think Fulham have definitely been the better side, but doesn't mean they have to win this game. As I think I might have to switch it from positive to balance. But it looks like Fulham are really applying the pressure. So if we nick the ball with two against two, and I back the strikers all day long, and there's a penalty. Ferguson, who's been brilliant this season, concedes a penalty in a game you don't want him to with a yellow card as well. Well, that's good. Brenner, who's got like 35 league goals, something stupid like that. Who I think he was like the serial goal scorer against us when we were Newell's Old Boys, as Lee Burge saves to his left. Lee Burge is going to have to be number 2 next year, definitely. We're going to have to get a goalie in. Let's Fulham with the ball in, we clear it away. And Daniel James looks, of course he's always going to win that foot race. But yeah, the youth look really promising. A couple of signings that I need to get on the shortlist, especially Premier League signings. Well, not again. Ferguson lunges in. And I might go for like a 4-4-2, but I'm going to have to go for people who can cross the ball and stuff like that. Speaking of Ferguson, Fulham get rid of it quite easily. I would say they've definitely been the dominant side. Oh, not another penalty. There it is. Daniel James sneaks in at the back post. But yeah, I think it's been obviously like a really surprise season. Like just went on a good run. I knew Awoni was just like that type of player that could probably drag you to some sort of crazy position in the table. I definitely think it's crazy to go from like potentially getting relegated last season. Reece Williams, I really want to get Reece Williams still. We're going to go positive now purely because they're a man down. And then survive relegation in the second half of the season, and then just go on to get promoted. I think pretty crazy. Awoni, can he find support? I mean, this is a championship game, so they got a player sent off. Let's not concede. I feel like maybe we go a bit attacking. We'll see. Maybe we'll see what happens till half time. Hopefully they don't get another goal. But they got a few yellow cards. I won't be surprised if they get another one. It's quite a fast-paced game with a lot on the line. Fernandez, he finds Brenner. I think he's just going to score, isn't he? Obviously, that's not working. That's a bit annoying just before half-time. Let's go attacking. We're not going to hold on to the ball. Let's be more expressive. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. That'll do. You can see like Max Power's not having a good game. Shock. I don't think he ever has a good game. He hasn't really gotten the team at all recently. It's only because of the injuries and suspensions and stuff. If it's 3-0, that'll be absolutely ridiculous as Finley boots away. I mean, you'd like to get a goal, wouldn't you? I mean, it's not good. I think there's no point having an attack mid if he's not going to do anything. We'll get Pukas in. Advance forward, why not? Just get 3 on the go. They just... We'll see what happens now. But they're a man down, so let's just go for it. Let's at least give them a shot, give them a scare. Let's get a goal early. Come on, Awoni. It looks like it's all Fulham. Here we go. This could be it. That's a red card, right? And they're not gonna score now, surely. So why not? We'll keep a ball winner because that's the way we play. We don't need a box to box anymore. Let's just attack, shall we? I feel like that's attacking. I feel like we're going attacking. Cool. So Fulham are 2 men down, and there's plenty of the game left. We have to get a goal. Not scoring against Fulham would be pretty bad, I would think. It looks like it's a weapon. That is crazy. Complete wing back. Why not? Attack. Let's get him up there. Wing back. Cool. Yeah, that is not what you want to see. He's not having a good game. Get him off. Plenty of yellows, which is nice. 7 yellow cards. Beautiful. And have they just got a player injured? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They got 7 players on the pitch. I mean, how do you? They've got 7 players on the pitch. I think. Obviously 8 with the goalie, but yeah, I think that's great. I don't know how this has happened. I don't know how we haven't got a goal. Ferguson scores from a corner. Have you ever seen that? I haven't. Ferguson bends one in like Henry. Nice. But there's not a score from like open play. It's a bit crazy, I would say. Just whips it in. I mean, that is shocking. And yeah, just nothing else, is it? Crazy. What a weird game. Not a good game for us. 30 fouls, nice. 7 yellows, so that's good. But yeah, just not the score when they had like no one on the pitch. Okay, just be nice to them. They could potentially slip up anyway, Fulham, but goal difference wise, I would say that they won the league. And that's what we want to see. A good fine. Nice. That bumps up our yellows and fouls. That's good. They've got like quite a tough run in. So, we've got a tough run in. There's only 2 games. We're both promoted. But we've got Reading and Luton. We should really bounce back. But we'll leave it there. I'll probably fast forward now to like the end of season highlights, I think. We'll see what happens then. So it's the end of the season. I play the remaining games off camera. So we'll just go through the season review. And I'll show you the drama at the end. And see who won the championship. So straight away we're getting with the new arrivals. They rate them, it's a bit weird, like a C, probably because of the money. I do agree with that, but I reckon an A, purely because how many goals he scored. So I won't really go through these too long. I feel like that's a bit harsh, but again, it was like high money, I suppose. But I think, yeah, all in all, sorry for the clicking, but I think Ben Pearson was really good. They all were pretty decent in the end. Average home attendance 68%. I thought that would be higher. But yeah, as you can see, we finished champions. Although we lost to Fulham in that game, they bottled it basically, and we won our games and we won with 97 points in the league. They thought we'd be mid-table. I thought we'd be mid-table, and yeah, really surprised. 34 goals for Awoni. We'll look at the stats as well, the fouls and stuff like that. Goal of the season, one of the 4. From that thriller, I mean, high scoring games, 5-4, yeah, plenty of moments to remember. The higher shirts, bit weird the sponsorship. I suppose it's a bit up and down. We'll look at how we lined up, majority and best formation. Really, I think that's the one that was definitely the most successful. Assists: Shane Ferguson, Nico Williams. Goals, obviously, Pugas and Awoni. With our centre-backs chipping in with the 3rd and 4th. The accolades, a couple of managers of the month. Top goal scorer, no surprise. Sign of the season, young player, fans player of the season. Pretty obvious, I would say. Is there highest yellows? I think they used to do that, but we'll see that in a minute anyway. So yeah, we get top of the table in our 3rd season. I'm pretty thrilled. And that's the money we're getting. 36 million for next season. That's the wages. Obviously our money will go up quite a bit, but I think we'll quickly look at before I end it there. Look at the fouls, yellow cards. We top it just really like a good 10, 12, which I want it to be a bit higher for what we're going for. But on the other hand, fouls, I think we did pretty well again. 974, we didn't break the 1,000 foul mark, which I think is going to be a goal. We've got less games next season, obviously, against everyone win the Premier League, so that'll be a challenge. But I think, yeah, as long as we top the table, that's good enough. Player overview. Yeah, Brenner, he got 39 goals, did he, in the league? That's incredible. 39 league goals, 44 in all competitions. I mean, that's really impressive, actually. Wanted by Real Madrid. He was just Leeds and Hertha Berlin, but Real Madrid want him. I'm not sure. I mean, that would be a jump, wouldn't it? Yeah, so you can see here, yellow cards. Ben Pearson doesn't come first, which is a shame. And yeah, we do. There's a few players I might need to look in this area. Richie Smallwood, maybe just age is on the wrong side for him now. But you never know. I got in 9 again, so fouls. That's good to see. Yeah, we did nail that part of it. Connor Roberts could be a decent right back to maybe get in the club. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that we wanted to see stats wise. Obviously, I got a lot of signings to make. I want Tunnicliffe to stay actually, but I don't want to pay him 20 grand. He's on 4 grand now. I don't want to pay him 20 grand. I know people will go up. Teddy Jenks, Nico Williams both love Sunderland. I'm not sure if I can afford Nico Williams to buy him outright. Teddy Jenks might cost like 6 to 10 million. Well, that was the last report anyway. But yeah, I'm hoping not too many of these players go. Gale had a really good end of season running with the first team. His bravery's gone down. Hopefully that bounces back up. But I really think some of these youth are gonna be in the team. I was hoping another year in the Championship, to be honest, but it's not to be. But yeah, that's everything to really show. This is the starting 11, the best 11, sorry, that they put in. It's not a bad team. I like the fact that Tunnicliffe is in there. Reece Williams, I mean, he's going to be in the Premier League now as well. I really liked him. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there anyway. And I'll see you guys in the new season, trying to stay in the Premier League whilst breaking ankles. Where should we go? Northeast. Should we stay in England? Let's go to Spain. Why not? So yeah, I'll see you guys next episode.